Hello, this is Candy, Private Candy reporting for duty with Real Talk. Eddie, all right, Eddie. The theme of our session, Real Talk, is use what you got until you get what you want. And basically, we just talking about real stuff that relate to everyday life that can help you reach your level or your goal of success, whatever that is. Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to start a business, whether you have some new type of idea about an invention or a new business type of idea, a new way of arranging businesses that can cause it to flourish. That's just a new idea to something that already exists. It can definitely help our society. Those are the things we want to spark your mind to do, and to help you with finding ways of getting it done. And we're not coming up with any $1,000,000 ideas that could cost you millions of dollars you don't have. But we want to give you some ideas that will help you, that you can use what you got to get what you want. If the camera person could just scroll down to my foot area, you'll see that I have on two different pair of socks. And the reason I have on those two different pair of socks is because I was walking around barefoot. I said, well, I want a dirty good matching pair of socks. And so I decided, I said, well, I just put some socks on because my whole purpose is just to warm my feet. I hate the cold. And so my whole purpose is just to warm my feet up. And so since it didn't matter about my leg area being warm to me much as it did my feet area, I figured any length of sock could do the job. And so that is a good pointer of using what you got to get what you want. I wanted my feet warm, and whether the socks match or the same color, it didn't matter much because my feet are warm now. And so I wanted to use that as an example of just using what you got to get what you want. And it's a simple examples but I want you to apply that to your everyday life. And the reason why I address it, as the Army people, I want to give respect to all the people in the Army that are there for us and doing their thing. But as organized as they are, and as particularly and strategic as they are, and well planned, their whole job and a responsibility is to use strategy and to be very organized and to have everything perfectly aligned in order. But any person that's actively serving can tell you that as much planning as they do, as much strategy as they have acquired and used, that there are instances when they are out there actually in battle or out there actually trying to acquire intelligence or more information, they have to use what they got. And there's another word for using what you got is called improvising. And so we're into improvising. Just use what you got. I'm improvising right now because I'm using my toes. If the camera person will just scroll down and see how I am trying to just use what I got, because I was trying to talk to you all and change the music speed at the same time, but that wasn't working out too well. But anyway, I do have it. I'm blessed to have my hands, and so I'm going to just use what I got. I was able to do that, not use that particular tool to start the first song, but to change over, it just wasn't working out. And so that is also a good example of how people will try to do stuff the same way and try and say, well, I did this like this before and it was all right. Or even they'll even try the same way that's not working and that's just not cooperating with what they're trying to get, the goal they're trying to achieve. And they'll just continue to keep trying that instead of trying something different. There's a saying, a parable that says, if you want something different, you got to do something different. And so we want to teach you some different stuff and some different strategies and ways of reaching your goals that you might not have thought of. And these are ways that can help you reach your goals, and you don't have to put off your plans for your future because you feel like you don't have adequate enough resources, or you don't have adequate enough intellect. Even some people are worried about how smart they are and feel they have to be really smart to come up with a good idea. And that's just not true. That's just not true. I'm not a real intelligent person, but God has blessed me with some very awesome ideas that can very well be a big contribution to my society, and so that I am a big example of how you cannot have a lot of education and be a benefit to our society. And that's what I'm trying to encourage people that may feel like they're less than. Maybe perhaps you are overweight and you feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that you can't do it because you're overweight. Well, if there's nobody else doing it, why can't you? And that's the way I kind of approach life. If nobody else doing it, why can't I be the one to start the trend? Why don't you be a trendsetter? Because it's just better to have tried what you would like to do than to never know if it could have worked. You know, and you don't want to face the regret of wondering, I wonder if that would have worked out if I would have just tried. And I wanted to introduce you all to a song that I wrote called Satisfied. And my Mitch-Mac socks is a good example of being satisfied because, hey, they don't match, but I'm satisfied because my feet are warm. And that's the kind of satisfaction that I get out of talking to God. He talks to me. He warms me. He makes me confident in myself because he lets me know that he has great expectation of me, and that he lets me know that I'm capable of doing it. And so I want you to know that I have great expectation of you, and I believe that you're capable of doing what your purpose is here to do in this world. And I want to help you get there if I can. This song, Satisfied, is a song that comes from my heart because it's a song that you sing when you feel, which is saying, oh, wait, I'm oh, well, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, you keep me satisfied. You're more than enough to keep me satisfied. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, you keep me satisfied. Just, oh, notice I said, I let Lord, 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 oh Lord, you keep me satisfied. You're more than enough to keep me satisfied, oh Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh, keep me satisfied, yeah. Oh, hey, oh, hey, yeah, ooh, and when your praises meet your blessings coming down, oh, hey, ooh, I got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Oh, hey. I love my husband and I love the Lord. So I got two lovers. And ain't nothing to be ashamed about. I am very satisfied. I'm satisfied in the natural and I'm satisfied in the spiritual. Our last session we talked about balance. And that's what balance is all about, being satisfied. It doesn't mean having everything you want, but it's being satisfied with what you have. And the only way to really just use what you got, you have to first be satisfied with what you have. This is Candy, and I hope you enjoyed this session of Real Talk. Use what you got to get what you want. This is by TT Explosive Sound via YouTube. Precious Productions. We love you, and we'll see you next time.